My name is Missy. I'm with Longshore Consulting, and I'm your cloud computing expert here on Periscope, YouTube, my website, and other places where you might find me. I work with nonprofit organizations to help them manage their data using Salesforce, and I really love doing so. In fact, I love doing so much that I've really started completing a series of free projects for you online just so that you can get better at using Salesforce. So the one that I updated over the weekend that I'm really excited about is the 7-day Clean Your Instance Challenge, which is completely free for nonprofits. All you have to do is go to my website, longshoreconsulting.com, to sign up and look for the tab that says 7-day challenge. So again, longshoreconsulting.com, 7-day challenge, just click on the tab and sign up. So I wanted to have this broadcast to tell you a little bit more about what you get with the 7-day challenge. Now, why am I doing this when it's completely free? Well, I just want you to know what you're going to get and make sure that you know that you're going to get a ton of value for providing me with your email address. And of course, I also hope that you'll share this broadcast and share on the page. You'll see there's a little tweet this button down at the bottom because that would really mean a lot to me. But also, I want you to get to know me, and I hope that we can get to know each other. One of the really fun things that I put into the Clean Your Instance Challenge is I put a special super secret group in the Salesforce.org Power of Us hub. So I certainly hope that when you sign up for the challenge, you'll sign up for the chatter group so that we can continue to have our conversation. You can always reply back to the emails, of course, but in order to have a group dialogue, you'll need to join the chatter group. Again, completely free, and I just really look forward to hearing your questions and feedback. Okay, so let's get down to it. What can you get if you sign up for the Salesforce Clean Your Instance 7-day challenge brought to you by myself and Longshore Consulting? Again, go to longshoreconsulting.com and click on the 7-day challenge tab to learn more. So on the first day, you will get an email. So as soon as you sign up, day one is an email telling you about checking your weekly data export. And I'm looking down because I'm looking at my outline. There's a lot of content that is in this, so I wanted to be sure to get it right. Okay, so on day one, you're going to check your weekly data export. Now, why is this so important? I know many of you are already doing your weekly data export from Salesforce. It's free. I really hope that you are, but it may not be completely up to date. So as I do with each of the videos, I give you a 5-minute video. I use Jing, J-I-N-G. It's a free screencast tool. Part of the reason why I use it for this tutorial is not only because it's free for me to use, but also because it's free for you to use. And so I recommend that you use it as well, because it's a great way to train your users and do free screencasting. So it captures your screen and your voice. So anyways, each day you're going to get a 5-minute recording that shows you exactly step by step what you need to do to clean your instance. So that's right. If you're following my logic, it's only going to take you 5 minutes a day to make really big improvements in your Salesforce instance. And I can't wait to hear your feedback about that. But again, I go through it in real time. So on day one, like I was talking about, we do the check your weekly data export. Now, the reason why that's so important, even if you're already doing your data export, is that your data export may not be correct. So as I link to a blog post in there, or you can go ahead and search my blog archives under the Salesforce Success tab on my website, longshoreconsulting.com. The blog archives are under Salesforce Success. There is a problem with most of your weekly data exports, and that is that your weekly data export is correct at the time that you set up your weekly data export, but it's not correct to capture all data into the future, if that makes sense. So I walk you through how to go through and check that your data export is correct. So on day 2, we go through Salesforce duplicate prevention. And this is a huge problem that I see with all organizations. And again, anyone is welcome to sign up. It just so happens that my expertise is working with nonprofits and foundations. So I know them the best, but really what I want you to do with Salesforce duplicate prevention is go in and turn on what's already there. It's already in your instance, it's free, and yes, you can tweak it till perfection to make it really work the best for you, but my argument is that some duplicate prevention is better than none at all. So please go in, turn on Salesforce duplicate prevention. I show you how to do this step by step, and then I also link you to some really great guides. And again, another blog article I wrote, the Salesforce guide on it, and then I link you to the contact and lead matching rule that goes through some of the behind the scenes detail if you really need more detail. But again, under 5 minutes, you can set up and start preventing duplicates. How awesome is that? Again, really recommend that. And then just jump into our chatter group if you have any questions about how to clean your instance or set that up, and myself or one of the other participants will share with you and make sure your questions get answered. And if we can't answer it right away, then we can always refer you out to the larger Power of Us hub. But I just want to make sure your questions get answered so you can get set up efficiently. So again, longshoreconsulting.com, go to the 7-day challenge tab. It is called Clean Your Instance, a 7-day Salesforce challenge or CRM challenge for nonprofits. Day 3, I'm going to ask you to download the completely free data.com assessment app. And I have 2 videos that day simply because there's a before and after. And even if you've never downloaded an app from the App Exchange before, again, I walk you through it. It's only 5 minutes, the 2 combined videos. I really try and stick with my 5 minutes per day. And that walks you through how to use the data.com assessment app. You do not need to purchase data.com. I want to be really clear about that. And the benefit you're going to get with that of it just doing like a green light, yellow light, red light analysis of your data in your instance. And then it also gives you a quick scan to see, are there a ton of duplicates in your data or not? So in case you're, tracking with me, what we're doing first is we're backing up our data, and then we're assessing it and we're seeing how bad is the current state of our data. Because then when you go to your manager and you say, I want to spend my time cleaning up our Salesforce instance, then you can say, here's the data to back that up. So that's what we really want to do, is prevent data, back it up, prevent bad data from coming into your system. So then on day 3, that is day 3, is the data.com assessment app. Day 4, we're going to report on reports. So I'm curious how many of you are already reporting on reports. I know for myself, this is not something that I do often enough, but it's really a key part of cleaning up your instance. So report clutter is a huge problem. I love working with nonprofits to help them narrow down their reports to a top 10 list and getting them into a dashboard and really auto sending them out. But right now, the focus in Clean Your Instance is on just learning how to report on reports, so you can see when were reports created, when were they last modified, and when were they last run, which most people don't know how to do that easily. So again, under 5 minutes, you can run that, you can build your awareness, and you can move on. And you can decide, maybe I want to restrict the view of some of these, maybe I want to put them in a separate folder. One technique I learned about at Dreamforce that I really loved is you could put things, for example, in a folder that says not currently in use, and you can stick them there for like 6 months or a year before you delete them, right? So instead of just going in and deleting them immediately, you could say to be deleted, December 2016, which I think is a really great tip. So on day 5, we're going to go over field history tracking related lists. So again, field history tracking is hopefully something you already have turned on. What this does is it says, when you change a phone number on a contact, for example, it's going to say the previous phone number and the current phone number, who changed it, what time, all that sort of thing. So that helps you keep your data in order. But most organizations I find do not have the related list on the actual record. So for example, for contacts. And so I just go over how to add that to the page layout, because that will make a lot more sense to your users of all levels, so that they can see, oh, we're doing some efforts around data cleanliness here. I can go back and I can check, because that helps prevent a lot of questions coming into me as a Salesforce administrator or consultant. So again, just in case you're just joining, my name is Missy Longshore. I'm with Longshore Consulting, and I'm telling you about the free Clean Your Instance Nonprofit CRM 7-Day Challenge, which is available on my website, longshoreconsulting.com. Just click on 7-Day Challenge, and it's totally free, but I just wanted to give you more background on it so that you can feel comfortable signing up and knowing what you're going to get. It's 7 days, 5 minutes a day, hands-on videos that you can follow along. And so what I would recommend that you do is that each day that you get the video, you open it up and maybe you put it on half of your screen, and then you have your Salesforce instance on the other half of the screen, and you actually follow along so that you can get each day done really in 5 minutes if you follow along correctly. Does that make sense? So I really want you to succeed at this, and that's why I ask you to reply to me. We also have a chatter group in the Power of Us Hub, and I want to make sure you're successful. So make sure you sign up, make sure you tweet it out. There's a little tweet this button on my website, and I look forward to hearing from you. So back to our agenda. Day 6 is to download the free data quality analysis dashboard. This is another completely free install available for you from Salesforce Labs. This is a great way to use this app as a guide. It will tell you a lot about the health and quality of your data in Salesforce on an ongoing basis. So what I recommend is that you use it as a entree into assessing your data on an ongoing basis. It will give you a data quality score, which again you may need to adjust. That'll take you more than 5 minutes. But if you just set it up as is and then set it up to be scheduled to send to you every week so that you get that dashboard refresh, it's going to open up a whole new world of possibilities for you, and it's going to get you that visibility, and it's going to put cleaning your data onto your radar screen in a way that you hadn't previously. So again, that's a fantastic tip on day 6. And then day 7 is one of my personal favorites of making chatter less chatty. So if you're in any organization that has chatter turned on, which in my experience is most organizations, because if I'm not mistaken, because I ran into this problem recently with a client, you need to have chatter turned on in order to have access to the global search at the top of the page. So even if you're not really using chatter, it's still in there. You need to go in and you need to watch and learn about how to do your chatter feed tracking, if that makes sense. So I teach you how to go in there, and I teach you what the 2 most annoying chatter feed tracking things that are auto turned on when you have chatter are, in my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, those are the fields that are tracked on the user record and the fields that are tracked on group records. And so I show you exactly what those are. I show you how to turn those off. I do those in real time, again, with a screen share, an under 5-minute video, so that you can set that up. And I also talk a little bit about chatter email values for your staff, and just suggest that you set up a template for your staff of what they should check and uncheck on their chatter values to make it as easy as possible for them to succeed. So that's it. That's the Salesforce Clean Your Instance 7-Day Challenge for nonprofits. Again, it's action-packed. I don't want you to get overwhelmed, but I want you to know that there's a ton of great free content in there, 1,000% free. All you need to do is go to longshoreconsulting.com, click on the 7-Day Challenge button on the navigation menu at the top, and sign up. Then go to the bottom of the page and click on the little tweet this icon so you can tweet it out and share it with your friends. And I can't wait to hear how you succeed in cleaning your instance in just 5 minutes a day. I worked for weeks on this content, you guys, so I really want to get it out there and share it with you, particularly if you're a nonprofit or a foundation. So thanks so much for listening. I can't wait again to hear about your success, and I'm going to go cool off now and enjoy some water on this hot day, but I will see you very soon. Remember to follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, @Missy Longshore, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.